Zach Schoenfeld, legal reporter for thehill.com. He was in the courtroom. And Misty Marris, a trial attorney and legal analyst, joins me here on the set. Zach, let's start with you because you were in the room where it all happened. The prosecutor said this is not politics as usual, it's politics for profit. Said this was a United States senator on the take. How would you assess the opening of the government's statement today?
The government, over the course of about 45 minutes, was delivering this opening statement pretty slow and steady, walking through what they said was 3 different quid pro quos that they say Senator Bob Menendez had engaged in with different New Jersey businessmen, talking about the gold bars, the cash that the FBI had allegedly found at his home when they searched it. And simply, as you said, they summed it up by calling it politics for profit. And also calling him a corrupt politician. So certainly mincing no words right off the bat.
How did the jury seem to be taking it?
You know, I think the jury was certainly taking it all in. This is the first time that they were actually hearing prosecutors outline their case. Of course, they were also in the room with the senator himself. The senator was keeping eye contact with the jury for most of opening statements, both during prosecutor's opening statement as well as his own lawyer's statement, only breaking eye contact a few times, and for the most part, just sitting motionless in his chair, not giving too much expression and sitting stone-faced. So I think at this point, the jury is still just taking it all in, both, you know, what prosecutors say is their case, and of course, as you were alluding to earlier, Senator Menendez's lawyer getting up there and calling those claims outrageously false.
Yeah. All right, Misty, let's get to those outrageously false claims by the, according to the defense attorneys. Menendez's lawyers told jurors, hey, this is all normal senatorial duties, the kinds of things every senator does for his or her constituents, except he got a Mercedes-Benz, a pile of gold bars, and what, $500,000 in cash stuffed into his pockets and boots in his house. This is not normal. How is that going to fly, do you think?
Such a big difference from the prosecution's opening statement, which was very meticulous and went through all of this. So look, the defense tried to offer explanations, and most of that was shifting accountability to his wife. They went a little bit farther than I expected, Elizabeth. They said, you know, he was entranced by her. She's a siren. He didn't know about her financial problems. He was so obsessed with her. Basically, anything she said, he just believed. He said the gold bars, he thought that was family money that she had. The Mercedes, he said he thought she bought it. And the cash, that's separate apart from his wife. They say that he's been stockpiling that away in $500 increments for years and years and years, and they want to prove that because some of those bills are actually out of circulation and can't be traced back to these businessmen. So that's how the defense set out the broad aspects of the case.
All right, but how are his lawyers going to explain all the acts that he took for the people whose fingerprints are on the gold bars and on the cash?
You know, Elizabeth, this is what I think is so interesting because the defense has said, this is diplomacy. This is what senators do. He's advocating for his constituents. Of course he's going to meet with foreign nationals. Of course he's going to be involved with foreign governments. And one thing I think is going to be interesting about this trial, hearing the prosecution and the defense today, it's going to require the jury to understand the concepts of what is normal in diplomacy, in senatorial acts, in order to assess whether or not there was a deviation. Because I, like you, think, okay, so you just happen to have gold bars that came from somebody who you did some favors for or took favorable actions for. It just really doesn't serve common sense, but we'll see as the trial plays out.
All right, one of the 3 businessmen, Misty, accused of being part of the bribery scheme has flipped and is going to testify for the prosecution. How crucial is that?
Huge, because the prosecution has made a big deal about it in their opening statements, of course, because that's going to lay out a lot of what the communications were like, a lot of what this pay for play was like. And even though it doesn't necessarily apply to the other 2 businessmen, when you have the testimony of the prosecution's witness, it's going to be impactful because it's going to set the tone for everything the prosecutors are going to show, which is essentially similar acts with the other 2 businessmen who are the subject of the case.
Well, I mean, he's going to say, I told Bob Menendez, I'll give you this much money or I'll give you these gold bars, or etc.
Right.
And plus, we have text messages about when, you know, getting, have a brand new Mercedes. And I mean, there seems to be a lot of communication between Menendez and his wife that would indicate he knew where this stuff was coming from.
Right. The documents are going to be key. And that's why I think we're seeing this defense that I still think is a little cockamamie, blaming his wife to this extent, because prosecutors say she's a go-between. And some things went through her because he said, you don't want that in writing. I can't have my name on that. He says, well, I just didn't know. So I think with the witness that flipped, That's going to be a big part of the defense. They're going to say, well, don't you have a non-prosecution deal?
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.